Hi everyone and happy Tuesday. This is Marteen with Uniquelymarteen. Let me scoot this down a little bit. I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and tonight we're going to do a fun Valentine craft. I've been thinking about this, trying to find something that I think everybody would enjoy and use. So I got these tags, door tags they call them, over at the store that's not open on Sunday. And they're reasonably inexpensive, so they're kind of fun to play with and kind of fun to change out. You know, with Chalk Couture, you can be a designer one day, erase it, and be a designer the next day. Anyway, it's been a long day. It's my second day back to work since the holidays, since I was off for 18 days, and I can't just keep a running thought. So this will be really nice to kind of relax, visit with some of my Facebook friends. I hope they join us soon and do a little crafting, something I enjoy to do. I hope that you enjoy doing crafting as well. So if you don't know anything about Chalk Couture, Chalkology, I'll get you all filled in. We'll talk about Club Couture and all the great opportunities with Chalk Couture. So let's jump right into our project here. So I have this polka dot stencil, and I haven't used it yet, but I thought it'd be really cute on this tag. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this out. So now this is one of our larger, I believe this is a C-size transfer. I'm not absolutely sure about that, but anyway, it's polka dots. It's a cute background, just darling for Valentine's Day. I think for just about anything. So when you take a transfer out, you're going to want to write on the back of it, back. And the reason we do that is to protect our transfer, because there's a shiny side and there's a dull side. And the dull side can harm the transfer. So you want to be careful not to place it back on the dull side of the transfer. If you're coming on live, can you tell me you're here so I know you're out there? So now when you are taking off a large transfer, and this one looks like it's a distressed transfer, so it should be kind of fun to do. Always take the back off of the transfer, because you really don't want it to stick to itself. That can get kind of a mess. So right now we're going to defuzz it. These transfers can be used over and over. So, so they're quite sticky. As you can see, it's sticking to the glass mat of mine. So we're putting a little fuzz on it so it doesn't stick quite as much, because we don't want to wrestle with it when we're pulling it off of our surface, because you can stretch it, you can misshape it, and you can cause some real damage to the transfer. So get it really fuzzed up. All right, now I know I've asked this before. How many of you have got your Christmas decorations all put up? It is January 8th, and mine are all still out except for this room. This is the only room that I've done. But the weekend's coming. I've got a long weekend ahead of me, so I'm going to dive in. And, you know, whoops. That's exactly what I told you not to do. Came off pretty well. All right, so this might stick a little bit to my glass surface. I'm going to have to be a little careful of that. And I know that we don't want to get too many bubbles up here, so I won't get terribly close to the tag. Can you still, yeah, you can still see that. All right. Just stick that to my desk so it doesn't stick to anything else. I think I'm going to do these in a current jam color. I really like this current jam color. So now the Chalkology paste is washable and is, gosh, it's just so easy and fun to use. So it can also be a little bit dry out here in the desert, so we kind of want to keep an eye on making sure that they stay a little wet when we use them. Well, you can see this one is sort of a yogurt consistency, so that's perfect. We like that. I'm going to use one of our larger scrapers on this. I'll make sure that these little, I think I'll stay away from that one. You're just going to put some of the chalk paste down on your transfer, and then we're going to begin to move it around a little bit. I'm going to hit those edges real good. Spread it out. It moves around like butter. You can get some nice coverage with this, and I love this jam color. It's just gorgeous. It's like a maroon, or my mom would have loved this color. This would have been one of her favorite colors, I'm sure. So then after you get it put on pretty well and you're pretty sure that you've covered all of the stencil, then you're going to want to scrape off all the excess. Make sure you've gotten everything. I have one place where I think it might have been a little bit bubbly over here. We'll see in just a minute. Like I said, this stencil's a little distressed, so it might only just add character to it, right? All right, we're gonna take it off and see how it looks. Oh, that's gonna be cute. Yeah, that bubble bled over just a little bit, that dot. Okay, and again, you're going to want to be really careful with these larger size transfers. When you take it off, be gentle. Try not to grab it just from one corner. Stick it here so I can wash it in just a minute. Oh, that came out really cute. So if you can see that, you can see right where I got a little bit of a bleed on a bubble there. So hopefully I have something to clean that up with. Oh, I think I do. So you can just grab a Q-tip and clean those edges up. That's the great thing about Chalkology too. It's very forgiving. I'm also a crazy Ray Dunn person. I don't know. It's one of those things for me. All right, so we're just gonna clean that right up. Perfect. Oops. All right. What do you think? I like those little polka dots. I think our heart's gonna look cute on there. So now I'm just gonna use this dryer real quick to sort of dry these polka dots, because we're gonna lay another transfer on top of it, and we don't want it to pull off our polka dots already. Looks good on the camera too, I think. Hey, do we have anybody out there in Facebook land? I miss my Facebook friends. I haven't talked to them in a couple days. It's almost like they have jobs. Lives. Not sitting around waiting for me to go live every night. All right, you can kind of tell when it's dry because it changes color. So that looks pretty good. This is the corner I'm going to do the stencil on, so I want to make sure it's really good, really dry. So I'm hoping this weekend to do some really different types of crafts. I think I'm going to do a wreath, a flower wreath. I believe it's going to be made with a material like Deco Mesh, but maybe not Deco Mesh. And then we're going to do some chalk in the middle of it on a sign. I haven't quite decided exactly what that's going to look like. I'm shopping for that now. And then I think we're going to do a wooden tray. So that should be fun too. Okay, so I think we're going to do this heart in the center. Well, not in the center. We're going to do it off the side of the tag because I want room to put some other things on the side. So now these are my Chalk Couture scissors, if you can see what I'm using. They are non-stick scissors, so they don't stick to your transfers. I think we're going to use those. And again, we're going to write on the back of our transfer back. You can put the name of what's on it, or you can put back, you can put whatever you want. All right, you can see the stencil in there. It's a pretty big area. So here's an example of when you take off a stencil, just being really careful because you see all of this silk screen here. I don't know if you can see all of that. That area can be stretched out and damaged. So be really careful with that. So now I want to go off the edge here with this, but I want to make sure I have all the words on there. This is really pretty. So this is the Club Couture stencil. So if you're a member of the Club Couture, you got this in your mail along with a small squeegee like this, and a packet of color, whatever color they sent you. I think it was probably a pink or a red this month. So if you're not a member of Club Couture and it's something you think you might want to try, it's $19 a month, $19.99 I think a month. So sort of like a makeup subscription, something like that. And you get a new transfer in the mail every month along with a packet and a little mini project for you to do once a month, and just something kind of fun and different, and it's always relevant. So it's really fun. That's kind of how I got started. I thought, I think I'm going to do this on a subscription. I love subscriptions. Yeah, don't get me started. I love subscriptions. So I thought I'd give it a try, and I got one. I got the first one I got was less home, more house, or less house, more home. And oh gosh, I was hooked. So I drove my designer crazy ordering. And then I thought one day, maybe you like this enough to be a designer. So I thought, well, let's give it a try. So here I am, and I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoy doing the lives. I enjoy meeting new people. I'm enjoying crafting, which is something I've always enjoyed anyway. All right, so we're gonna do this pink on this heart here. Get enough on there to move around. Again, you want to cover all of the transfer. We only went to the edge of the paper, or edge of the surface here, so kind of excited to see how this turns out. It was just kind of a last minute idea. I was trying to think of something that I know I would like to use and that everybody else would like to use with this stencil, because it's so pretty and it's a very classic Valentine heart, probably from the 50s. All right, so I'm just scraping off the excess here. I think I've gotten the whole, all right, I didn't get all that there. All right. All right, are we ready to see how it looks? Okay, pull it off really gently. Oh, you know what? I'm going to stick it back down a little bit because I see some places where it's not quite taken. You know what, I probably needed to go a little heavier over those bubbles. I mean over the dots, the polka dots from the original surface. So let's do that. Sometimes you have to go twice when you're covering up another color. Sometimes you just have to go in there a couple times. You want to move a little bit quickly because you don't want it to dry up on you, and then that makes the silk screen a little harder to use. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, that's funny. Those little dots are coming right off. I'm not really sure why that happened. Looks kind of cute though. Not terribly disappointed, but you know what? I think I'm going to go in with a paintbrush and touch up a little bit here. And you know, we can always go over and put some other little stencils. I must not have gotten those little dots completely dry. Then you can see the little hearts. They have little dots behind them too. Okay, that's looking better. That's looking a lot better. Let's dry it a little bit and then we'll add a little more. So as everybody got their kiddos back in school and having fun, I kind of miss that, having my kiddos in school and doing Valentines. And remember when they used to bring home the shoe box and we'd decorate the shoe box for them to get their Valentines, and then we'd find all the candies and cute Valentines of the day. I had boys, so they liked Ninja Turtle type things. Okay, that's looking better. Scoot back inside the camera. There we go. All right. I don't know if you can see that, but that looks a lot better. So if you're taking Christmas decorations down and you're getting ready for, to just kind of do your cleaning and packing things away, getting organized again, this always seems to be the time of year when I pull out my Marie Kondo teaching and I start to organize, and I throw away stuff that I didn't use this year for Christmas that maybe doesn't have a whole lot of special meaning. If it has special meaning, I definitely keep it, but some stuff I pass on to someone else who might be able to use it, give to, donate to the local thrift store. And then I want to decorate. I don't know about you, but I like to move the furniture. I want to, something cute and different. And I want to, like, a fresh coat of paint on the house. And that never happens. But, I want everything all freshened up. So Chalk Couture does that for me. So I get my little lift and I get my new decorations. And I get to decide what that's going to be when I make them myself. So Kind of fun. Okay, if you can see, that looks a lot better now. So we took care of those little dots that wanted to lift off. Oh, I see one more. Let me grab that. Okay. So how is everybody in Facebook land? I miss my Susie. I hope you're doing okay, Miss Susie. All right, now since we have some more dots over here, we're going to want to be really careful not to pull them up. So I think what I'm going to do is wash a couple of them off. Where I put my XO. Gotta have XO, gotta have hugs and kisses, right? Gotta have hugs and kisses. Do you guys do anything special for Valentine's? Yeah, we really, I guess the longer we're married, the less we do things. My husband will get me an orchid. Orchids are my favorite. I love them on my desk at work. So he usually gets me an orchid, or we'll go out to lunch or out to dinner or something like that. But you know, after the holidays, it's really, I just want to be home. I just want to relax. I, don't want to go out and heavy meals, or I'm done. Feed me salads and chicken. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work right there. Okay, let's do that in white. This is our small scraper. Can get into all the little nooks and crannies with this one. I'm just going to use it because it's already in my hand. So now you could hang this on your door. You could do another tag with, say, white polka dots, or you could do some buffalo check, and I think that would look really cute in pink or white. And hang that next to it. It would look darling. It would look really cute. Or you could hang it in the middle of a wreath. Oh, that's cute. All right. I'm happy with that. I like the way that came out. So I'm going to dry this, and while I'm drying this, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about Chalk Couture. I told you about the Chalk Couture opportunity, which is $19.99 a month, and it's a transfer, it's free shipping, comes with a small paint packet and a scraper, everything for a cute little monthly transfer. Now, if you are interested in doing more hobbies and you want more than a once a month surprise in the mail, then you can shop my site on my BC Chalkers VIP Studio site. You can request that. Just drop a VIP in the comments below, and I will add you to that group. And I will be posting all kinds of specials. Right now I have specials on my chalk paste for the month, and I have a special on sample kits, small sample kits. So look, take a moment to look that over. The other thing is if you decide you want to just dive in and you're ready to make a commitment to Chalk Couture, it's $99 for the starter kit, and that includes $100 or $280 worth of supplies, and it includes a surface and I believe 5 paint pastes and several transfers, and this one has a couple of extra transfers in it. So if you're interested in that, Marteen, put team down in the comments, and I'll get that information to you, and you can just kind of at your leisure review it and decide if that's something you're really interested in. Now, if you are let me get back to here. If you have any questions, please just leave me a message. And if you're on YouTube, drop me a quick message. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. If you're on Facebook, message me on Facebook and I will answer any of your questions. I'll help you with any ordering or any questions you might have. So I'm excited to bring some more projects to you this weekend. I'm looking forward to doing a wreath. I think it's gonna be a long show, but I think it's gonna be super cute and I'm excited to do it. So I hope you had a great day. I hope you have a really nice night and I'll see you back here this weekend. Bye.